Johnny Depp is on top of the world. The beloved actor just signed a new deal with Dior worth a whopping $20 million, and he's feeling pretty darn good about it. Despite facing some legal issues in recent years, Depp has continued to work with the Dior brand since 2015, and it seems like their partnership is as strong as ever. In fact, Depp recently sent out a heartwarming message that has fans buzzing with excitement. So, let's dive into the details and see what the actor had to say.
My money rules, money I choose, sleeve my shoes, walking on you, my money rules.
Looks like the Depp family is cornering the market on French fashion campaigns as Dior is doubling down on its relationship with Johnny Depp. The French luxury fashion house and cosmetics giant, which stood by the star even when he faced choppy PR waters amid his legal battle with ex-wife Amber Heard, has signed Depp to a massive deal, marking the biggest men's fragrance pact ever.
Johnny Depp's new multi-year contract with Dior offers him a seven-figure deal.
Sources peg the three-year deal at upwards of $20 million, which eclipses Robert Pattinson's $12 million deal to serve as a spokesperson for Dior Homme and Brad Pitt's $7 million pact to promote Chanel No. 5. If you all remember, first 16-year-old Lily Rose Depp posed pretty in a Chanel eyewear campaign, and then her dad, Johnny Depp, started his journey in 2015 with an ad for Dior fragrances. The brand released the highly anticipated collaboration, and trust us when we say you'll want to check this out. Since 2015, the Pirates of the Caribbean star has served as the face of Dior Sauvage, with an ad campaign that leaned into his image as a wild rocker. The company faced pressure to drop Depp after a UK court ruled against him in his 2020 libel suit against The Sun over its description of him as a wife-beater with regards to Heard.
Supporting Depp during his period of discomfort has clearly paid off for Dior in the recent past. Sauvage appeared as the best-selling men's fragrance globally, reciting the fact that any publicity is good publicity.
But Depp's image and marketability improved dramatically last year after he prevailed in a closely watched defamation trial against Heard, and Dior Sauvage sales skyrocketed, with Bernard Arnault, CEO of Dior's parent company LVMH, citing the image of Johnny Depp as one of the main reasons why the cologne had been a remarkable success.
So this is love. So
the actors' partnership made headlines last year when one of the actors' ads for Dior Sauvage hit primetime just 1 week after Depp emerged victorious in his defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard.
you're gone and I gotta stay.
A 7-person jury consisting of 5 men and 2 women found both Depp and Heard liable for defamation, but sided mostly with the Pirates of the Caribbean star. Depp and his fans celebrated the verdict, with the actor saying the jury gave me my life back in a statement. Heard, meanwhile, called the decision a setback for women. Her lawyer Elaine Bredehoff said at the time that her client plans to appeal the verdict. Well, the 2023 pact comes after Depp's public legal battle with his ex-wife Amber Heard. The Nightmare on Elm Street star sued Heard in 2019 after she published an op-ed in the Washington Post naming herself as a victim of domestic violence. In it, she wrote that she became a public figure representing domestic abuse and felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out. Though she did not mention her ex-husband's name, Depp, who was married to the Aquaman star from 2015 to 2017, filed a lawsuit against the actress for defamation. Depp has maintained that he has not assaulted Heard and has instead accused her of physically harming him. After a number of court appearances, during which both Heard and Depp testified and claimed the other was the abuser, a jury ordered the Justice League actress to pay her ex $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages in June 2022. Heard was awarded $2 million in compensatory damages. Though both Depp and Heard initially tried to appeal the verdict, the exes settled in December 2022. I defended my truth, and in doing so my life as I knew it was destroyed, Heard wrote via social media after the settlement. The vilification I have faced on social media is an amplified version of the ways in which women are re-victimized when they come forward. Now I finally have an opportunity to emancipate myself from something I attempted to leave over 6 years ago and on terms I can agree to. I have made no admissions. This is not an act of concession. There are no restrictions or gags with respect to my voice moving forward. Depp, for his part, donated $1 million of his win to charities. Since then, the Kentucky native has kept a relatively low profile. It's pretty obvious that all the companies want to steer clear of Amber Heard. She has such a bad reputation now that working with her will only mean inviting backlash. Her agent said, "No one is going to say to me, they just don't want to hire someone that has bad press around them from these accusations. No one wants someone who's being accused of being a liar and making something up and abusing somebody. No one wants that association with their project." Amber was devastated when the trial ended. It has essentially left her empty-handed, to the point where she now had to sell her home and flee the country. Well, support isn't the only thing she has lost. Any career opportunities in the future seem like a fantasy that is not going to come true. Amber knows this too because a source close to the actress said that the Hollywood career of the Aquaman actor is over. She is now struggling to make ends meet and doing everything she can to make some money. She's even thinking of writing a book and using the profits to pay off some of the millions of dollars she now owes Johnny. There are much higher chances of her further adding to her own humiliation. People don't have a lot of sympathy for Amber. In fact, most of them are really happy that Amber is facing the consequences of her false accusations and that Johnny is finally thriving after being successful in the court of law. One Twitter user compared how Johnny was enjoying success after success in his career after the trial, whereas Amber was homeless, unemployed, and broke. Some people even think that Amber losing all this isn't enough. One person wrote, "Johnny Depp deserves the biggest apology ever from media outlets and those that tried to paint him as the abuser before a court found him innocent. Trial by media is never fair. Everyone that tried to tarnish his image should apologize. Amber Heard should be in jail." Amber Heard has lost it all in her legal battle against Johnny Depp. She is angry at the court for this verdict and will take it up in her appeal, but people are angrier at her lies. It's clear that people are done with her for good and her career is now unsalvageable. Now that Amber's career and life in the public eye is over, we can't help but wonder who did it. The answer is pretty obvious. She did it to herself, and now her pleading to be given back her work and her respect is only going to be useless. One person tweeted, "Amber Heard almost had it all. A Hollywood career, a husband who would have given her everything. And now she is absolutely nothing and by her own lying self." On the other hand, Depp toured after the trial with guitarist and close friend Jeff Beck, who died in January at age of 78. He returns to the big screen in the upcoming French-language movie Jean du Barry, in which he plays King Louis XV opposite co-star and director Mae Wang. The film will open the prestigious Cannes Film Festival. As soon as his tour ended, he jumped into filming Jean du Barry. Filming was challenging, but Johnny is excited about the comeback. The Insider says he thinks it's perfect that this historical drama will open at Cannes. The Insider adds, Johnny has been living in Europe since the trial. He has been dating, but doesn't have a girlfriend. Career-wise, he is also slated to direct the upcoming movie Modi, based on the play Modigliani by Dennis McIntyre. And this summer, he's touring Europe with his rock band Hollywood Vampires, which includes Alice Cooper and Joe Perry. Looks like Johnny is living his life to the fullest now. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.